Welcome to the Fables of La Fontaine collection. Today's story is The Eagle and the Owl, and this is a retelling of the classic fable. These timeless fables may seem simple, but each one carries a powerful lesson for listeners of all ages, young and old. Now listen closely and enjoy the story. At the end, we'll have a fun activity to help you think about its message. Long ago, in a forest where the trees reached toward the sky and the wind sang through the leaves, two great birds lived side by side, though they were very different. The first was the eagle, ruler of the daytime skies. With her golden feathers shining in the sun and her powerful wings slicing through the air, she soared high above the trees, looking for food to bring to her nest. She was fast, fearless, and proud. The second was the owl, queen of the night. Her feathers were soft and silent, perfect for gliding through moonlight and shadows. With her big round eyes, she could see even in the darkest corners of the forest. She was wise, careful, and thoughtful. Though the eagle and the owl lived in the same forest, they didn't often speak. The eagle hunted during the day, while the owl only came out when the stars began to twinkle. But one evening, as the sky turned a deep orange and the sun began to dip behind the hills, the owl flew to the eagle's cliff to speak with her. The eagle, resting on her high perch, looked down with curiosity. "Well, owl," she said, "this is a surprise. What brings you here at dusk?" The owl, wings tucked respectfully at her sides, replied, "Good evening, eagle. I hope you are well. I've come with a small request." The eagle nodded. "Go on." "As you know," said the owl, "I have recently hatched some little ones. They are still very young, too small to fly. I know you hunt during the day, and sometimes you come near my part of the forest. I ask only this. If you ever see baby birds in a nest, please do not eat mine." The eagle tilted her head. "I don't want to hurt your family, owl, but how will I know which chicks are yours?" The owl straightened proudly. "That will be easy. My babies are the most beautiful in the whole forest. You'll recognize them right away. They have the sweetest little faces and the brightest eyes. You'll see how special they are." The eagle thought for a moment. "Very well," she said. "I promise I won't touch any chicks that match your description." The owl bowed her head gratefully. "Thank you. You are most kind." And with that, the owl flew back into the deep forest, confident that her young ones were safe. The next few days were busy for both birds. The owl flew through the night catching mice and insects to feed her babies. She tucked them in with her wings and sang soft songs in the dark. She loved them more than anything in the world. The eagle, too, was busy. She flew far and wide, hunting for rabbits, snakes, and small birds to feed her own chicks. Her sharp eyes could spot a rustle in the grass from far above. One bright afternoon, the eagle spotted a small nest in the top of an old tree. Inside were several baby birds. But to the eagle they didn't look like anything special. Their feathers were messy. Their heads were too big for their bodies. They squawked and begged loudly for food. To be honest, they looked rather silly. "These can't be the owl's babies," thought the eagle. "She said hers were beautiful. These ones are scruffy, noisy, and not cute at all." And with that, the eagle swooped down, grabbed the chicks in her strong talons and flew away. That night, when the owl returned to her nest, her heart nearly stopped. The nest was empty. She looked around wildly, hoping they had somehow climbed out and were nearby, but there was no sign of them. Her little ones, her sweet, beloved babies, were gone. Tears welled up in her large eyes as she flew straight to the eagle's cliff, her heart full of pain. "You gave me your word," the owl cried. You promised not to harm my babies. The eagle, startled, stood tall. Owl, I swear I didn't break my promise. I saw a nest of chicks, but they didn't look anything like you described. They weren't beautiful. They were awkward and noisy. The owl stared at the eagle for a long moment, and then she sat down, her wings trembling. They were beautiful to me, she whispered. They were my children. I saw their beauty because I loved them. I thought everyone would see it too. The eagle looked away, ashamed. She hadn't meant to do something so cruel, but now she understood. The owl hadn't been lying. She had only spoken from the heart. The forest grew quiet around them. From that day forward, the eagle and the owl both learned a valuable lesson. We don't always see the world the same way, so it's important to communicate clearly, understand each other's point of view, and stay open and respectful to how others see things. Great job sticking with the story all the way to the end. Now, it's time to see how well you understood the moral, with a fun multiple-choice quiz. You'll find the answers in the comments section. Take your time with the questions, and don't forget to leave a comment below to let us know if you enjoyed the story. Your feedback really helps us improve. If you liked it, show your support by hitting the like button. It truly makes our day. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Thank you so much for being with us.